Hey, what's going on? RetroPixel coming at you with my pickups from the Waterloo Game Exchange in September 2016. Yeah, there was a lot of familiar faces there. Everyone from Will Watts, Jay Lissa was there, Ryan Gino, also known as Arizonk World Champ, Jason Relaxation, Canadian Retro, J Rock the Game Rocker, the Retrolectors, Shane from Re-Res was there. My apologies if I'm forgetting anyone else. There is just too many faces to remember. Oh, another one actually off the top of my head. Two Dorks, one of the duo. I don't remember his name off the top of my head. Anyways, to start off, I got Ryan Gino to sign my 2017 edition Guinness World Records, the gaming edition, because he's in here, and I did likewise for his book, so that was kind of cool, doing a bit of an autograph session between the two of us. Now for the pickups. First up here, hopefully it shows in the camera, for $30. Pretty expensive for a Game Gear game, not going to lie. But until you see the title, and it is Shining Force, the Sword of Haya, I believe, or Haya. When I looked it up, actually it's just standing right there at the table. This thing commands like at least double on average. So for $30, this was a win for sure. Next up from the reproduction, I'll put in their whole web address. I can't remember it off the top of my head in the description. But anyways, I believe his name is Jody. Did up a magical chase. Not specifically for me, but he showed me in person, hey, this is what we're doing, that kind of thing. Because he knows that I'm mildly interested in the TurboGrafx. Not so much reproductions. I actually kind of step away from them when I can. But this one was an exception. One, it's Magical Chase because, well, it's like, a X number $1,000 game to buy legit. And secondly, it's done in a really nice package. And he told me that these little clamshell cases probably won't be available in the future. He was pretty much running out of them and was not going to get another order. Has some nice box art all over it. And on the inside, it's got a couple of tabs here, or clips, for a manual, which part of the deal was buying it from him in person. He said he would hook me up with a manual in the future. Somehow he'd get it to me. I didn't get a deal in terms of buying the actual game because he said that wouldn't be fair to other people that have supported him in getting the whole venture going, which is fair. But he is hooking me up with a manual, and I don't believe at any extra charge. So I bought the case and the Hue card, and he's doing me a bit of a bro deal getting me a manual. Again, that might have been thrown in the price that I paid. I don't remember. And lastly, as much as I said I don't really like repros, this one is unmistakable. It's actually in there pretty good. There's no way anyone is going to think that this is a legit card. I have no problems with repros as long as they're clearly identifiable that it is a reproduction. So that was another reason why I went for it. Not only to support his venture in getting these games into people's hands, the fact that it is 100% unmistakable, that this is not a legit card, I am down with that. Alrighty, next up from Canadian Retro is a loose copy of Tetris Plus. This was in one of his bins below the table, and I said to him, hey, what do you want for this? And he's like, you know what, man, just friggin' take it. I don't care. And that was awesome, because I only really wanted this to try and do a submission on Twin Galaxies, so I told him straight up, I'm basically using it for that, and then I'll probably gift it off somewhere else in the future to someone else that is interested in playing it. But nonetheless, I do not take it for granted. It was a wonderful gesture. Next up is a sports game, and you might be thinking to yourself, why would you go to a collection show like that and buy a sports game? Well, it's for the 32X. It is in absolutely phenomenal condition. Like brand new. I don't think this thing was ever taken out of the box, to be honest. It is 100% mint. And what really threw me on this one is that it's in a clamshell case and not a cardboard box. And I'd never seen that before. And talking to a few other people, apparently there is only 2 titles that I am aware of that actually was released in this fashion for the 32X. And for $5, I was like, you know what? how could I say no? That's a phenomenal price, especially being all CIB. Next up, World Heroes for the Neo Geo MVS, not the AES. I have the arcade cabinet format. This was labeled at 25. I offered 20. They took it. You know what? I don't think I can even get this thing shipped for 20 bucks. So no complaints whatsoever. I'll put up a little photo in the side or something showing that it does work. I booted this up in my cab already and played it. Total win, 20 bucks. And these are not easy for me to come across, especially at a decent price. Next was from screen name on Twitter, Dej13. I believe it's Two Dorks. Again, if I'm wrong, I'll put a disclaimer in the description box. Sega Saturn, I believe they called this the 3D controller or something like that. I've been on the hunt for one of these for a while. He had 30 on it. I think I gave him 20 or 25. It's in really nice shape though. Haven't tried it out, but I've got pretty good faith that this will be in fully functioning format. So that was pretty decent as well. And lastly, from Ryan Gino, I asked him a little while ago for a 1-Up Games t-shirt. And this is actually going to work out great because he and I are sharing a vendor table at the next swap, which is in Oshawa, Ontario. So I can represent his little brand there while I'm at the table, basically whoring out my wares as well. Anyways, that is it for this video. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Catch you next time.